Sophie, I still don't see yours. All right, hold on.
Schaefer actually sent it the first time. So,
There we go. I got it. Sophie. Silas and Tucker, the shower skipper.
I was running this morning on part of a Berkshire community around the road times. I tell you, this is not your day to be in a squad.
Where's Tucker? Well, I guess we can do 5, and then we could take a break, and I can look for everyone
So
else.
again, we want everybody under like 8 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Does that work? For 9 teams?
Yes.
Because at 10 minutes, we're an hour and a half.
Yep.
So is that okay or no?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
One of these is the one.
All right, Lana and Jace, are you guys ready to come up?
Well, we're not doing that. They're gonna go out. We're doing an intro.
This is a whole show.
Okay.
Kate's got opening remarks. I've got to welcome people in. Are you ready? Hang on, let's make sure Ryan.
Jace.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Berkshire Innovation Center. My name is Kate Light, and I am the Assistant Director here at the BIC, and I'm so excited that you guys could join us today for today's final presentations about unnecessary inventions. So Tim Butterworth and I have been working with the beta participants for the last 5 weeks. They have been learning about themselves and about 3D printing, about CAD, professional development, and entrepreneurship. So in this beta program, we really want them to be able to apply to college, apply to jobs, and to describe themselves and know themselves. We also want them to tour facilities so when they know whether they graduate high school or college or take an adventure for 10 or 20 years, that they can come back to the Berkshires and there's opportunities for them here for careers. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our MC for today, JB.
Kate Light, everyone. Kate, as always, thank you for being an inspiration and leadership. It's great to see everybody here again today. If you don't know me, I worked for Major League Baseball for a long time. You also might know me from TEDx Berkshires right here at the BIC, or more importantly, Unnecessary Inventions 2022. So that's the resume right there. Technology and innovation have been known to move humanity forward every day. That's the hope. Well, today we focus on unimproving humanity. We focus on unnecessary inventions. We take the best and brightest minds in Berkshire County and apply them to solving absolutely nothing with exceptional expertise. That's what today celebrates. That's what it's about. And like all good things, with 9 teams, that is a thunderdome of bad ideas for the next hour and a half. So let's get to it. Most importantly, the judges will determine how useless, how unnecessary, but how exceptionally well designed those projects are. Let's meet those judges right now. If you could introduce yourself to the audience here and the audience at home.
Hi I'm Carrie Holland. Awkward backs to you.
That's right. You'll judge them from up here. And Carrie, what do you do, and how did you end up here?
Yes, so this is kind of a fun return back to the BIC. I was with Milltown for a long time. Our offices were upstairs. And I've ventured out on my own and founded Hill Scout and 11 Team Foundation. So I'm doing some venture investing, some consulting, and some community development philanthropic work.
That's remarkable. Thank you. So beware. She will judge harshly. Our next judge, always excited to be here.
Always. I am back. I'm Lindsay Dooley. I am part of the faculty on the Beta program since 2020, helping to lead professional development. When I'm not with the Beta crew, I am president and founder of Dooley & Company, management consultancy, now in its 25th year.
Woo!
Exactly, this year, 25 years. And also, I manage and underwrite the Dooley Leadership Experience, which has been providing professional development right here in the Berkshires, now in its 15th year.
Thank you so much for all you do, Linda.
Yep.
And finally, our last judge, who seems pleasant but is absolutely not. Please introduce yourself.
Peter Stasiowski from Interprint, which is an industrial printing company in Pittsfield that you guys visited earlier this session. And my role at Interprint is Director of Communications, which includes all the marketing to our B2B customers, but also human resources. And we are hiring now, so if you guys are interested in thinking about employment down the road, check out our site on Indeed.com. And I'm also a member of the board of directors here at the BIC.
This is an incredible team. We're all very lucky that they spent their day to come here and to judge you critically, but also to support all the endeavors that you have taken on. It's a really great opportunity. So let's get it underway. Let the Thunderdome commence. Lana or Lana? Lana and Jace. Insider, blinder, divider. Let's see how that markets. Come on down. Get ready to present. This is the first of many unnecessary things today.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. We are here to introduce to you our product, the Insider Blinder Divider. Hi, my name is Jace. I am a... Okay. Hi, my name is Jace. I am a rising senior at Berkshire, and I am part of our theater production team as a stage management. And I am Lana Keller. I am a rising junior at Monument Mountain High School, and I was one of the highest ranked people in my engineering class this past year. And we are here this morning to ask you one question. Have you ever experienced any of these problems? Your coworkers eavesdropping on your work and taking credit for your ideas? Or you've had prior commitments to be out in public, but just needed a private space to do some work. Or just don't want people looking at your work in general? Well, we can get rid of all of these things with our product, the Insider Blinder Divider. The Insider Blinder Divider is a portable divider that uses blinds to cater to your specific needs. Don't like the person on this side of you? Don't like the person on this side of you? Don't like anybody? The Insider Blinder Divider can easily cater to all of these specific needs. But oh no, your friend shows up unannounced and you want to talk to them? You can easily put up all the blinds and talk to your friend with ease. The Insider Blinder Divider is also easily portable for convenient use, and it folds up. It is also equipped with clips and a handle for seamless transportation. So, our partners, we are partnered with Amazon, Staples, and Home Depot, where we sell all our products, and we are also partnered with Blinds.com and MakerStock to provide all of our 3D printing and laser cutting things and assembling. So, our mission as a company is to provide a private and convenient relationship with our customers. At IBD, we offer a 24-hour hotline in case your IBD breaks or you need help assembling it. We also offer feedback on our website, so if there are any concerns, our specialized team will take them into consideration. You can find all of these at our website, ibd.org. And our value proposition requires key activities such as having a specialized team for almost everything here at IBD, including those trained to help customers over the phone, and specialized teams that respond to people's concerns and reviews on our website. We also require our teams to meet with our partners every month or so to catch up on what they think and be aware of any issues with our product or our supplies. And as a business, our customers expect us to establish a helpful and convenient relationship with them, which is why we have been able to maintain many relationships by having people schedule consultations with us, whether it be in person or over a video call, and by keeping our phone line open 24/7.
At IBD, we do have a mass market, but we cater to people who are in college who work in public places or in class and you just kind of don't want to see people. Those who deal with classified documents and people who have anxiety or just want peace of mind in public.
And to make these dividers to sell to these customers, we require resources such as our website, our 3D printers and our laser cutters, our phone line, the reviews we are supplied with by our customers, and the stores that we sell in to provide to those customers.
So, our channels are housed in our website. You can reach us through our hotline at 1-800-DVYD, and you can leave a review or schedule a consultation. The consultations cost around $50 to $100 depending on how long it lasts.
And speaking of money, our revenue streams come from various places, including the consultation fee, people purchasing our product on our website, and people purchasing our product in store. We receive around 50% of the profits from the in-store purchases, with the other 50% going to our partner, and we receive around 100% of the profits from our consultation fees and our website profit.
So, when it comes to cost structure, our company's cost structure consists of buying our raw materials, which cost around $200, the manufacturing cost, which is about $5, and we sell it for $250. And based on our current profit, which have been around $500,000 over the past 6 months, we are predicted to make at least $1 million this year.
And to keep you updated and interested in our product, here are more iterations to be made in the future. You can stay tuned on our website, ibd.org. We introduce to you the Beach Blinder. The Beach Blinder is a divider that you can take on the beach that is specifically catered to your body height with a removable hood for your tanning and no tanning conveniences. It is also equipped with a misting fan and a cup holder.
We also have the hider divider. The technology for this divider hasn't really come out yet, but the purpose of it is to have a picture or a video displayed on the front of the divider so that you can do whatever you want behind the divider.
And to close out this presentation, I have a quote from one of my family members that they told me when I first told them about this product that I really thought represents why we do this. And that quote is, "We can be very private people, and sometimes we just don't want to interact." Thank you so much for your...
No, stay right there. The Insider Blinder Divider. Lots to chew on from our judges. We start the Q&A portion of the program. By the way, I don't know if you were warned about that, but this is where it gets really interesting. Any of the judges that have first questions, just fire away.
So let's talk about the evolution of this and how many iterations of design did it take to come to what you showed us here?
The first iteration we made was actually a divider that was not a physical thing, but it was supposed to have a slanted ceiling with a headrest in it, so you could like rest your head. And we thought that was very unnecessary, but it just wasn't gonna work. It wasn't gonna fold up right, so we just turned it into a regular divider with the blinds.
So prior to my time back in the Berkshires, I was working for several defense agencies in D.C. I mean, this is a perfect product. I don't know if it hits all the InfoSec criteria. We'll get there later. But reliability is a big deal. So how did you test your product for reliability? Are the materials, if we get a good shipment down to the DIA, how are we going to know it's going to hold up?
Well, I dropped it a lot of times, so it is pretty durable. We have carried it around up the stairs, around the BIC all the time with the clips. It holds up pretty well, and I would say it's pretty durable. I don't know.
Those are official metrics. It's
Yes,
pretty
official
durable.
metrics, pretty
We've
durable.
done some
The
bounce
PD
tests.
It's
It
the
bounced.
PD metric.
It's still here. Peter, any questions?
Yeah, what part of the divider is 3D printed? Is it the clips? Or is it the-
Yes, it's we have the clips and the handle.
Oh.
Nothing else is 3D printed. The frame is wood, the panels are acrylic, and the blinds are blinds.
Awesome, thank you.
The blinds are the special hex blinds, so like the
You don't have to have all the
yeah, you don't have to have
pulley
like the
things. I
pulley
struggle with
things.
those so much. The blinds where you pull it to the side or pull it somewhere
Yeah.
else and you can't get it down. So we just decided to use cellular blinds, which are the ones you just pull and they pull down.
That's amazing. Do you think it is unnecessary enough in our shared workspace environment?
Yeah, it's pretty large. So
Yeah.
Interesting. So cumbersome
Yep.
is the unnecessary part of it.
we're working on a lightweight version.
I wouldn't. I would not. That would be contrary to the point.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, everybody. Big round of applause for the Insider and Blinder Divider. Oh, there we go. Little swag handout. Always important. Got their notes. You want this? Can John and Rose get ready? Can John and Rose get ready? And then please don't leave. You'll want this for posterity. What's the options? Yeah. Oh, nice. This is a keeper for future revenue. It's like the first Amazon website. All right, John and Rose are prepping. We're going to hand things out. This is not bribery, by the way. This is just smart marketing to hand things out to the judges as they leave. Thank you so much for that. Are John and Rose prepared? I believe they are. So let's welcome the Strork. Welcome Team Strork. John and Rose, come on down. I'm not. Is that what we're doing? You guys. I'll let the smart people do it.
Hello, judges. We are the team, the Keyboard Cats, and we are here to present to you a brand new revolution in cutlery. So picture this. You are about to go on a vacation, but you only have space in your bag for one more thing. What do you bring? You could bring a nice metal fork so that you don't have to waste any plastic forks and, save on any plastic waste. Or you could bring your metal straw and not waste any plastic straws. But which do you choose? Well, why not both? Introducing the Strork, the straw fork. This is the next revolution in novelty cutlery. Remember the spork, the spoon fork, and how every kid had one in their lunchbox. This is the next step forward from that. So who are we? I am Rose Briggs, our head of our production and resource management and design.
And I am John Cook. I am head of ideas, human resources, and quality assessment. So, our goals. At the Keyboard Cats, we have 3 goals in mind. First, the product needs to be easy to use. It is our belief that if a product is difficult or confusing to use, who's going to want to buy it? Nobody. So that was something we kept in mind. But also keeping that in mind, it needs to be compact. If we made a straw fork that took up an entire drawer while only being a straw fork, who's going to want that? We also wanted it to be simple. Originally, our design idea was that we were going to have like a multi-tool fork with a straw that flipped out. But then we decided that that was like clunky to use and difficult to manufacture, and we thought, why would we make it flip out when we can keep the straw inside of the fork? And finally, last but not at all least importantly, it needs to be low waste. These forks are made out of marginally less plastic than a normal fork. As you can see, there's a hole in the middle of it. Also, the packaging that they come in is, in fact, recycled cardboard, minimizing our ecological footprint.
So who is this made for and how is it meant to be used? this is designed for people who are in a rush. You know, you need to have a quick meal, so you need to take a bite, take a drink, take a bite, take a drink. It's also great for people who are good at multitasking. If you want to be able to be doing both basically at the same time, here you go. One product fills 2 tasks. And as stated before, it needs to stay compact. If our goal is to replace 2 items, it needs to have the functionality of both while staying in the footprint of less than both. We intend this to be used for something like kids' lunch boxes. You know, 2 things fit, or 1 thing fits in a lunchbox way easier than 2 things will. It's also a great novelty gift. It's just a fun way to eat, and it's great for that, that one person you kind of haven't remembered to buy a birthday gift for, but you need something quick. Here you go. It's nice and easy. And we are marketing towards between the ages of 5 and 30 as our target audience. We believe that this is the group that A, will have the most use for it, B, will most likely need to keep utensils in a compact space, and C, are most likely to be an impulse buyer. So, our processes and profits. We have decided that the easiest way to produce many of these will be injection molded plastic, and we have an estimate that our mold will be around $50,000 for the mold itself. We will be making each product from polypropylene, which is a durable, food-safe plastic, and these weigh around 25 grams, and 25 grams of polypropylene is about 4 cents. We intend to make a first batch of around 100,000 units, which would give our first batch a total manufacturing cost of $90,000, which is 90 cents per unit when you take the mold into account. Finally, we believe they can be sold for around $3.99, and that gives us a 343% markup.
Now, if you were to go on your phones or your computers and look up iPhone, Google's not going to autocorrect that to iSpace phone because everybody knows what an iPhone is. Apple had a great idea, and with some stellar marketing, they created a sensation. Now, if you were to go on your phone and look up Stork, you're going to be looking at pictures of birds, not of revolutionary multi-tool utensils. The way that we intend to fix that is through marketing. So we have 3 main ways of marketing. First, stores, in-person buying. You know how you could go into a Marshall's, or any store really, and then there's those shelves near the cash registers with the stuff that you don't need, but you buy anyway because the packaging is flashy. That's where you're going to find the Stork. Also, novelty gift stores, where people go to buy dumb things that nobody needs, and then they end up loving it and using it for a little while. Also, we plan on selling online at stores such as Amazon and Walmart, and there is a TV commercial in the works. Keep your eyes up. And one of our main goals is making the Stork accessible to anybody who wants to buy one. And in order to do that, we needed to team up with as many people as possible. So as you can see, we have an assortment of both large and small businesses that we thought would be likely to carry a product such as this, and also in order to ship these to all these places and to manufacture them, we teamed up with the UPS, the United States Postal Service, and Spectrum Plastics Group.
So this has gone through many different design iterations over the course of this project, and we would like to present to you some of our past ones. So this was version 1 in my hand. You can see it here. It had a circular straw on the inside that went down to the tip of the fork, and it was a fairly clunky design, but it was to get the original idea started. So the issues that we encountered with this one of the main ones was having a square handle just felt wrong. We ended up going back to a square handle by the end, but with a more curved shape. So our second revision, you can see we changed over to a circular handle, where the handle itself was the straw instead of just having the straw go down the handle. We also started playing around with the idea of having the straw come out at the base of the head instead of between the prongs so that we could have smaller prongs that would fit in your mouth easier. This version also did not work incredibly well, so we decided to move to version 3. This was a complete redesign from the ground up. And this version does not have a straw, but it was to get a baseline for how we wanted the fork to feel before we added the straw into it. So this is our third revision. It is a bit too long and a bit too wide, so we cut that down on our final revision, which you can see here. These are our final design. They have the straw coming out at the base of the head. They have a nice thin design to make sure it fits into your mouth easily. And as you can see, they have a triangular straw at the bottom to keep 3D printing as easy as possible so we don't have to have any supports built into the straw. So, our final thoughts that we will leave you with today. This is the perfect utensil for a meal like ramen. You can have the noodles, and then while the noodles are in your mouth, you can stick the base of the fork back into the bowl and get a bit of broth in with the same bite. So you're not just left with your bowl of broth by the end of everything. It's also great for just really dry food. Have you ever had chicken and it's so overcooked? You put it in your mouth, turns into the Sahara Desert in seconds. So you take a bite, oh no, it's way too dry. You take a sip of water while you're still taking the bite, and there you go, problem solved. And finally, and we cannot stress this enough, it is a great way to save space in your kitchen and reduce your waste. So you can find us at keyboardcats.org for more information on where to buy our products and contact us there. So we have just received, literally moments ago, a food-safe version. Because we have been printing all of our demos out of PLA plastic, which is not exactly food safe, but now we have a food safe version. Would you like to take the mic?
Of course, of course.
So, here, could you just hold the mic? I have prepared a demo. I have brought some ramen. So, as you can see, all you have to do, you take your ramen, and get your broth.
Well, there must be questions about that.
I want to know why I'm not in your market as a customer. That's probably my first question. I'm over 30. I'm feeling very left out of this product. Seems like this could be an ideal product for impulse buying in an airport. Ooh.
We did not take that into account.
That is a wonderful idea.
Yeah, which would mean an over 30 crowd also. Mm-hmm. But, because I want my own utensils when I'm traveling, and then I forgot them, and boy, you've got that right there because I'm going to go buy something in the stores at the airport. So you may want to add them to your research on who could be a potential customer. I'd like to know other color combinations.
So at the moment, our only food safe one is clear because that was the easiest way to get a food safe, was to have it be clear. But going forward, we have multiple colors. We have a red and blue gradient. This is the red and blue gradient again. We have jet black for a nice sleek design. And there it is. And we have I'm calling this one Glitter Bug. It's
Nice.
a purple base with a teal glitter built into it.
Got it.
Did you conduct any ballistics testing to see if spitball exit velocity can be maximized?
I don't know. We can test it right now.
Or what future plans would you have for the general concept of combining cutlery with straws?
So our next idea was the knife straw, where you could. So say you're having a piece of steak, and you cut into it. and all the juice just spills out onto your plate. There you go, the knife's already there. You put your mouth on the handle of the knife, drink it out, and there you go. You have all of the nice juice from the steak.
I would also like to add that the spittoon is in the works.
The spittoon?
Yeah, perfect cereal utensil.
Awesome.
It's legitimately the same thing, but like a spoon.
Awesome.
All right, so, clearly this is going to take off.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about your scalability. 343% profit margin is excellent, but you're still going to have to sell a lot. So it's going to be a volume game. So how is your manufacturing process? How are you guys ready to prepare for an onslaught of millions of orders?
So at the moment, we are looking to partner with Spectrum Plastics, which is a local large plastic manufacturer that is, from our research, it seems like the ideal partner for a large-scale project like this.
Great.
The Stork, everybody. Big round of applause for the keyboard cats. Well done. I worry about some safety and the misuse of the Stork. I can envision
Something was
using the
choking me
wrong,
on the-
just trying the straw and ending up with the fork seems like a risk I might want to take. Revolutionary multi-tool utensil, though, sure sounds like a trademark I'd want to get behind. Aiden and Dominic, are you preparing yourselves? Are you guys, as we bring up the next team? As the judges take their notes. You guys getting set? Yeah, get yourself set.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, we have more giant apparatuses.
Perfect.
Oh, heavens. So our safety testing is right off to a flying start. We want to go power, good power.
Yeah, I'll just place this here.
All right. The light switch switch from Aiden and Dominic. The light switch switch.
Aiden, get over here so you can speak in the mic.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aiden Smith,
My name is Dominic Campoli.
and as I've come up with the name just about 15 seconds ago, we are Objective Embrightment Corporation. Next slide. Who are we? Well, of course, as I've said, I am Aiden. I initially worked on the design iterations for our product, the light switch, and after that, I mostly worked on the slides, so my job is in the marketing. Dominic?
My name is Dominic Campoli. I am a student at Berkshire right now, going into 11th grade. I love math, and I worked on the design for the light switch. I had a lot of fun making it, and I'm very happy with how it came out.
So you might be wondering, what is the light switch? Well, simply put, a light switch is a simple machine. Attach the light switch to a regular light switch. You must flip the switch on the light switch, and the light switch we flipped in the opposite direction. Yes. Basically, if you can understand it in any way or form, it inverts your light switch by just placing it on.
Its uses are if you have two light switches hooked up to one light, sometimes one of them is upside down, and that's extremely annoying to everybody. So you can very simply get some double-sided tape that we sell on our website, put it on the back of the light switch, slap that on to whichever light switch you have that's upside down, and voila, it's right side up.
Indeed. So how many iterations did it take?
So the main thing that took a lot of tries was the inside arm for the light switch, that's kind of a claw-looking thing, mainly because I didn't know how to measure out how to see you would grab a light switch correctly because it moves and there's a circle, and I do not want to do circle calculations. So it was a lot of trial and error. Our first arm is, you can see a outline of it at the top. It was far too large, took up about the entire space of the light switch, and we have lost it at this point because everybody used it as a table football apparatus, and it has just disappeared into the beyond. This was our first outside for the light switch without sides. The current one does have sides. This is just convenient so you can see how it works inside if you wanted to.
So, who are we targeting with our product? Lazy people, people with OCD, and people who have light switches. A very wide and general audience, basically everyone, almost. There are some people who live under rocks. It's a nice experience, personally.
So we want to make this product appealing to as many people as we can. So we hope to have it in many different colors. Right now, we do have many different colors, aka red and blue. We are currently in production of an ad for the light switch, and we want to have stickers that you can put onto your light switch to kind of personalize it for yourself.
Now, customer relationships. If the product is no longer sticking to the wall as intended, customers can buy more double-sided tape and apply it to the bottom. If the light switch on the light switch doesn't switch your light switch when the light switch is switched, call 999-999-9989 as the light switch's switch may be broken.
One more time.
No. That ain't happening.
This is our website. You can go here to see our progress on designing the light switch. Currently, we plan to only 3D print it. We don't want to start doing plastic molds or something because we don't know how popular the product would be. You can also, we have a thing at this website where you can contact us and just talk with us about the product if you wanted to.
Now, key activities. Light switch can be used in a variety of situations at home or work, can be distributed in stores, resources, manufacturing, etc. It can be used very widely in a variety of different environments. As long as there's a light switch can be there, if you want it to be, of course.
So, as I said before, initially, we do plan on 3D printing it so we can test out if it's very popular. We know it will be popular, so eventually the key resources we will need is plastic molds and plastic to inject into the molds to make the light switches themselves, and double-sided tape.
A lot of double-sided tape.
A lot of double-sided tape to make sure that your light switch stays taped to the wall.
Key partners. All these are made up. We have TechRive, Investment, Plasmold.co, Shipment Inc., and Lyco. Yes. I had a lot of fun making this slide, if you couldn't tell.
Just one quick thing on this previous slide. With the Tucker Investment, they are actually a fellow group here at the beta program. You'll see them later with the Grammy phones. The investment is that we give them $1 million into their product. They give us 1 cent. We believe it's very fair. It should elevate both of the companies very far, and I think it's a very good deal. So the cost to make one light switch is about $5. We hope to sell it for $10, thus giving us 200% profit. We think that $10 is a fair price for the product, and it has to do with electronics. So people may think, oh, it should be more expensive because it has to do with electronics, and $10 may seem cheap.
But you might be wondering, why does it cost $5? Well, simply put, $1.35 for printing, and 65 cents for assembly, and $3 for emotional support, because manual labor is hard. Yeah, revenue streams.
These are the stores we plan to sell the light switch in. It is a hope that we can put it next to where light switches are sold in these stores. That way people may be buying a light switch and they see this and they're like, hey, that could be good for my light switch at some point, and buy it with their light switch. We hope to expand to more stores, but these are the only ones we could find in the area that sold light switches.
Where do we want to go from here? Well, designs in the outside of switch can make it a bit more fancy. as well as different shapes or covers, but also we want to make versions that can be used on other types of switches, simply like the more flat switches or those switches with levers on them with adjustable brightness. We're working to go toward that area. And light switch. How many times did I say that? It doesn't matter.
So,
Also, I wanted to personally make a note that with the designs on the outside of the switch, it could also add a new purpose of, let's say you have just a line of switches on a wall. You don't know what any of them do. Well, different colors and different shapes of the light switch can be used to designate what these light switches do on the wall.
Just to elaborate really quickly on the light switch. So when using the light switch on a switch that was on a wall, when it's connected to two switches to one light, it flips upside down sometimes, and that's when you put your light switch on. But sometimes that light will then flip again. So now your light switch is correct, and your light switch is upside down. Now instead of taking the light switch off, which would just degrade the house in every way, you will take your light switch, put it onto your light switch to switch your light switch to be the same as the light switch that the light switch is put onto, thus making it correct again.
Don't try to understand that.
For when you need to switch your switch because it was switched by a switch, go and buy a light switch at a store near you.
We are not responsible for any damage caused by the light switch to either person or property. Do not consume any part of the light switch if you are under the age of 30, or any age for that matter. It doesn't really taste that good. Keep out of reach of children. Thank you.
That was remarkable. I can envision a world in which light switches are put on light switches ad infinitum until they fill a room, and then you can only switch a light one way. Our first, by the way, that's a large apparatus that, are we gonna get engaged
yes.
with, or we're just gonna like
Demonstration.
imagine how the light switches?
So, the light switch that is currently on. It is double-sided tape. I think it's just weak double-sided tape. We will sell stronger double-sided tape on our website. Did you plug it in correctly? Here, push it onto it and then flip it upside down. Oh, you taking it off might have unaligned it, actually.
I think this might be that time you want to learn about radiuses in a circle,
Oh,
so you
God.
can design some circular stuff.
That works. It just
All right, well.
didn't stick on, and the light apparently doesn't work for
All right.
So this is the prototype of double stick tape. We'll improve on that.
Yes, we will improve the
I can see where
double-sided
we're going
tape
there.
as time
It's
goes
great.
on.
Listen, if you make it too good, nobody buys more. We understand how this works.
Uh-huh.
It's a strategy. Judges, questions about the light switch?
Peter, as a sidebar, I'd love to hear how the emotional support rates are affecting Interprint. But you addressed the market. It sounds like it's everybody. But I'm also curious how you landed on this type of light switch. What kind of research and design iteration did you go through to land on this versus the other light switches that you mentioned?
So I hate it when a light switch is upside down. It's a common thing in my house because there is that situation in two different areas. The light switch in my room is just straight up upside down, and we have a two light switch hooked up to one light situation in my house, which commonly flips. So I said, hey, that's an annoying problem. Let's fix it. So we designed this. Initially, it was supposed to be a thing that reached across the room to both light switches to flip one and not flip the other, and it was far too large, far too complicated, so we decided that'd be way easier to just make something that you can stick onto the light switch that's a problem, and it would be fixed in a much smaller space and way easier.
Just to know, maybe the flat switches have less of a circle radius issue, but for next time.
I want to go back to that table football item that you showed in your development. It seems like there might be a sub-market for that, since you had receptivity in the process of making that. Anything in your next steps looking at that?
That is a very interesting idea that I did not think about, but yes, that would definitely work. It was very convenient as a table football apparatus because the outside for the light switch would actually hold it up correctly. So yeah, that's definitely something I would love to look into.
Your Fulcrum technology seems to also support dimmer switches. Have you ever thought of marketing this light switch as not only a switch, but as a dimmer?
That is a great idea. No.
The initial idea, we mostly just wanted to just go for the first design, just as simplicity.
Understood.
Yes.
Understood.
We would love to start designing for other types of light switches any chance we get, but we are currently making a prototype for this one. We'll extend to that later.
Outstanding.
With the table football.
Doing God's work.
Well done.
I'll take the audiences on this one. They're going to switch things up in a bit. All right, that's the light switch, everybody. I stole that from you. I'm sorry. I had to do it. Hey, there is no doubt what I appreciate is that is a kind of absolute lunacy and redundancy that serves no actual purpose that I like to see from the brightest minds in Berkshire County. It's really to just build switches upon switches that only reset switches is so unnecessary. It's awesome. Sophie and Schaefer, are you ready? Yes. Come on down. Let's get your deck set up. And once again, thank you, Light Switch. This is, I can't get that right. It is the camel front. The camel front?
Yes.
The camel front, everybody.
Which one are we?
Sophie and Schaefer.
I see.
And then. Oh, wait. How do you use this?
All right, everybody. We are the camel front.
My name is Sophie. I'm a senior at Miss Hall's, and I am the co-head of our school's computer science club.
I'm Schaefer Kropke, a junior at Lenox Memorial High School. I'm a ski instructor and a hydration enthusiast.
So, the question. Have you ever been too busy to stop and take a drink of water or felt inconvenienced being forced to carry around a clunky, heavy water bottle?
We know we have. We have a little advertisement that will play next that we are planning to air in the coming hours, actually. So take it away, Eugene.
I don't know, is it gonna?
Hi, I'm Eugene Wagner, nature enjoyer, fitness influencer, and work from home. Whether I'm working out and need some quick hydration, walking in nature and don't feel like carrying around a water bottle, or I just need easy access to a beverage while working from home, the Camel Front really comes in handy. Its simple design makes it super easy to use. You just take your cup, whatever size will fit in here, put it in here, press the lever up, and it lifts it to your mouth. Or if you want to use a straw, you can put the lid on for extra security, then just slide your straw in. Easy as pie. Thank you. That has been Eugene Waggle.
So for our initial design for the camel front, things that were really important to us were ease of use and accessibility. We wanted everybody to be able to use the camel front, so we made adjustable straps for a one-size-fits-all, and the movable platform made it extremely easy to drink from. You don't have to unscrew a water bottle, and we wanted to make it fit most bottles and cups. Some of our initial designs were a little bit too small. We went home and tested those. A lot of the water bottles we wanted to use did not fit in them, so we went with a more barrel shape. There's a removable lid. If you want the lid, you can use it. If you don't want it, take it off. And we made it with 100% high quality 3D printed plastic.
Yeah, so our design process went through 3 major iterations, but of course we had many smaller improvements in between each of these steps. So starting here on the left, this was our original vision for the camel front. As you can see, it's more of like a tapered cup shape, similar to what you might find at home. But we realized pretty quickly, as Schaefer was saying, that that wouldn't fit a lot of the water bottles or other cups that we wanted to use. So we quickly moved to more like a perfect cylindrical shape, or a barrel shape. We also then, in our second iteration, added the plunger mechanism so that you could lift your bottle or cup for easier access. And in the final iteration, we realized that we wanted to have it be wearable. So we added grooves for the elastic so it can be really secure to our backpack. And we also realized that 3D printing a long kind of rod for the plunger was really unstable and prone to breaking. So we got rid of that and replaced it with a different material.
So a lot of people may be asking, you know, it's a cool idea, but why not just get a Camelback? I'll give you 4 reasons. 1, Camelback, notoriously hard to clean. You got the little pouch that's, you know, slippery, and you gotta, it's tough. And then the straw is really thin. Gotta get in there. Speaking of the straw, we decided to go with a BYOS method, bring your own straw. So if you want to use a straw, you can, but you're not forced to. And then I think our main reason is, I think it's just a little more stylish than a Camelback. Camelback, you know, it's got that techie look that doesn't necessarily go with a lot of things. The straw is really, really bright, and it's kind of offensive if you want to put a fit together. So we have this, you know, black. It goes with everything. Then we got the wood rod, make it a little more rustic. And then we have the Paris fabric. I actually feel like I'm at the Eiffel Tower right now wearing this. We also wanted to be able to use any cup we wanted to. So with the Camelback, you're pretty limited to liquids with the same consistency of water. If you want to drink a smoothie on the go, you don't really have that many options. But with this, you can just put a smoothie in here, put a, you know, protein shake. You got a slushie. You get a Slurpee. You can't put that in a Camelback.
Yeah, so our main customers are people on the go who are busy, who maybe don't have the time to drink from a water bottle. And also we realized during our design process that this is actually really helpful for people with disabilities, because for some people it can be really hard to open a water bottle and take a drink. And we think that hydration should not be, you know, limited to certain groups of people. So with the Camel Front, all you gotta do is press one easy lever and you can take a drink. And we're gonna connect with our customers primarily through social media and online videos. You saw the advertisement that we had earlier in our presentation, and so we wanna make lots more like that. And also, we want to sell our Camel Front on our own website, and we're going to have a 9-to-5 customer service hotline so our customers can get the best experience possible.
For our partners and resources, we wanted to find companies to work with that, one, you know, gave good services, but also were affordable enough so that we could make the Camel Front affordable to most people. So for the plastic, the actual, you know, the meat of the product, we went with Ixometry. For the fabric, the more backpacky part, we went with Fabric Wholesale. For assembly, which is our biggest expense, we went with Lands USA. And we're hoping to sell at REI, Target, Amazon, Walmart, and on our own website.
Yeah, so as a company, our key activities or the things we want to spend the most time doing involve distribution. As you said, we want to make sure that the Camel Front is widely accessible, not just on our own website, but at many different retailers. We also, because it is our own design, we have to oversee all the manufacturing, and we want to make sure that the quality is always, you know, top notch. Also advertising and on social media, being on social media, we want to make sure that we get the Camel Front name out there so that people know this amazing product that we're selling. And also we really care about customer service. We always want our customers to have the best experience possible with the Camel Front. So we want to make sure that their ideas or their feedback is always incorporated. And finally, we really care about cost-effective partnerships because as part of our customer service, we want to bring this item to our customers at the lowest price point possible while not compromising on the quality of our product. So we really want to look into companies that will give us super high quality products while also not being too expensive.
So speaking of cost, our price for the product at this moment is $28, but we may be looking to lower that to $27.99. The plastic cost, we're doing molding, so it's $5,000 up front and 10 cents per piece. And then the assembly is our biggest expense at $15 per piece. And then Our fabric is nearly $4 a yard. Each yard can make about 2 camel fronts.
Yeah, so to make this a little bit easier to understand, we did a little cost analysis to break it down. So for the overall cost of 1 camel front, fabric makes up about 6% of that cost. The plastic elements, because we do have to factor in paying back the upfront cost for our mold, is going to be at about 11%, but once that's paid off, it should drop down to probably closer to 1 or 2% of our total cost. And then, as mentioned before, assembly is the biggest thing. We have a lot of moving parts on the camel front, so it's hard to put together. So that's about 54% of the cost per unit. And then lastly, profit at almost 30%.
So the future of the camel front, we're looking at more aesthetic designs. You know, some people might not like French people, French places, the Eiffel Tower. So we want to appeal to that group too. Different sizes or styles. We may be looking to grow. The big gulp cups are getting quite large at the moment, and we fear that they might outgrow the camel front and not be able to fit. We are looking at a lidless model, which may cut down the cost of materials slightly, so we might sell it for cheaper. And then, of course, we'll innovate using customer feedback. At our website, we have a little place where people can type in their problems and what we get from our service hotline.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, I actually commend you on the French motif because the 24 Olympics are coming up. And I didn't know if that was, you're going into an Olympic model, but the Olympic Committee may be interested in this product. A lot of people walking around there. I'm concerned about the impact on posture. So this is, and I don't know the weight of it, but I'm watching you hold this and bending forward a lot. So if I have the largest liquid I could put in there, what's the weight that I'm now struggling with and not resist it, and I have to resist this urge to want to fall forward?
So I gotta admit, I did not fit this right coming up here. It is, I think I could have really moved the straps around a little bit, and it would have been tighter, a little bit easier to carry around.
Yeah.
But I will say it is definitely lighter than it looks. Do you want to?
Sure. I definitely think I need to try this out.
Yeah, and we also designed it kind of using inspiration from like a baby carrier or a baby Bjorn. So the wide waistband is meant to kind of help take some of that pressure off. This is obviously only the first design.
What do we do that?
Yeah, you just tie it for now.
We tie it for now.
Yeah, this.
I did it on my own. I did it on my own. I think it might be a Linda problem.
In orange, though, guys.
In orange.
Okay, and there's a little bit of a gap here.
Yeah, so the straps are maybe a little bit long, but this was just, I made this at home,
And
so.
then knowing me without the lid, because this happens in my car with my coffee mug without the lid, there's lots of spillage.
Yeah, so
On
that's
me,
why.
On me.
Yeah, the lid is definitely included, but we think some people may not want it. Or also, if you choose to put a drink in it, say like you get a Dunkin' Donuts coffee, they often come with a lid already, so you might not need 2 lids.
Anyway, the front, I'd go with the Olympic Committee right
Yeah.
now. Right? 24.
I'd like to introduce to a company called Strork. I think it's a great collaborator of yours. So with the very compelling commercial. Commercials are expensive.
Thank you.
I saw social media was one of your strategies. What exactly will your social media strategy be? This seems like a great B2C product. If you're selling it out of REI, they'll erode your profit margin. So what is your social media strategy to get this out? It'll sell itself once people see it.
Yeah, exactly. So we were planning on, it'd be free to post TikToks about it, so we were planning on going viral on TikTok and maybe selling through the TikTok shop. I think we could do really well on there, and as well as Instagram. But I know it's harder to get around to people on places like Instagram and Facebook, so we might need to get some sponsorships there. have that being pushed to people's recommended. So
Yeah, we just want to make sure that we can, show people hiking using the camel front or, participating in different activities just to show that it really works pretty well.
Can you get a ski jacket over?
You might need to size up.
It depends how big the ski jacket is.
Okay, all right, great, thank you.
So with the advent of space tourism and carnival rides that go upside down, have you considered addressing a situation where gravity isn't really working in favor of the drink that's inside, and rather gravity working counteractively? So we wouldn't want to get anybody, messy.
Yeah.
How would you secure that top in future iterations so that it would be friendly to the space traveler?
So we were brainstorming a screw-on top for a tighter fit, as well as possibly a built-in straw. So if you put a straw in there, there's not that little hole that water seeps out of.
Or maybe even just having, a second lid that can cover the hole, or put a plug in it so that it doesn't come out the top.
Gravity questions are always important. Absolutely. I'm curious, have you thought about the fact that it would be perfectly suitable to dry goods, and that a theater chain like AMC or one of the movie theater chains might really enjoy serving their jumbo popcorn in a camel front, in which case the name may be different, but I could see people just sitting, just shoving their faces right in the popcorn, right? Like it's like you're slouching already. The double barrel, 2 camel fronts. All right, that's it, everybody. Camel front, everybody.
Let's give it a shot. Let's go see Barbie after
That's
this.
right.
Going with that product.
Telling me I don't even have to use my hands to eat my popcorn. I'm set. A specimen of athleticism. Ryan and Henry, are you ready? Are you prepared? All right, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, it is Ryan and Henry, and Easy Tap. Easy Tap is on the way.
Good. Okay. Have you ever struggled to open a soda can? Well, have you ever struggled trying to open a soda can? Well, the Easy Tap solves that. Hi, my name is Ryan Bolio. I'm a senior at Wacona Regional High School, as well as the co-founder of our company and the head of business and management at our company.
My name is Henry Benson. I go to Taconic. I'm going into my junior year, and I was the head of design for the model of our product. Our brand is one of a kind. We make quality and reliable products. And we drain our competitors as we crush them.
What is an Easy Tap? It's a novelty can opener that we partnered with McKay to create. McKay is a can opener or a can crusher company that when we sell our product, it will be an accessory to that.
Basically, how this works is we have a McKay can crusher, which has been converted with a spike and a drain. So when you're really struggling to open your can and you're looking for something to pry under the tab so that you can get under it, you can just put it in this. And pretty much.
Let's spread that out a little more. Let's go ahead and give it a shot more. Tarps will be sold separately. Do you have branded tarps yet? Or
not yet.
Okay, we'll work
Along
on that.
with branded cleaning
That'll be
products.
good. Kate, you have the carpet team nearby. Peter, congratulations on that chair. I'm gonna sit over here.
At least it's orange soda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That doesn't stain anything. Best of luck, everybody. It'll be fine.
Hopefully.
I hope you didn't want to brought it over. Oh my. All right. So much better.
For 6 cans, you could get.
Oh yeah, I got it.
What are we doing?
We ended up going through many iterations, but there were, yeah.
Talking.
There were 3 different main iterations before we came across this one. There was one where the spike was just too short, and then this one we ended up having to make the spike longer so it would drain faster. And obviously, that didn't work too well.
Enjoying this soda like 30 minutes.
Yeah. But the first one we made, the lid broke because it was too thin, which is this one right here.
Huh.
First iteration was too thin.
Then our second one, we thickened the lid, which we ended up putting little tabs on it as well to make it easier to take on and off. But there was no place for our spike yet, so we didn't know what we were going to do for our spike. And then with our third iteration, we put in a general area for the spike, and still the tabs ended up breaking.
We also made it, I think it was the third one, we made it sloped, so it actually sloped into the spout instead of just being a flat bottom.
Yeah.
Pattern. Residuals opportunity for sure.
For advertising, get down, walk away. For advertising, we partnered with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to make a TV commercial campaign because he's strong, so he can crush the can. It's kind of a metaphor for it. We also have pop-up ads on mobile games and a mass email campaign so that everybody can know what our product is. You can buy it. Is that the next slide?
Yeah.
You can buy it in stores, Walmart, Target, Five Below, wherever you find quality products. And it's also sold when you're checking out your McKay can crusher as an optional accessory for it.
We have a 24-hour customer service team and a 30-day return policy just in case the spike breaks or the funnel doesn't end up working properly. Our production cost was around $4.37. We are going to sell it at $10, and we are expecting to make around $5.63 off of every purchase.
For the future of the Easy Tap, we plan a portable version, maybe pneumatic, so it does it automatically. A cup holder, like below, so you don't have to hold the cup as it drains. And a tabletop version, along with colors and anything you can imagine. We have big plans. And questions? Thank you.
So I need a little clarification. Now I need to buy the crusher?
Yes.
Yes. You can buy the crusher. If you already have the crusher, you can just buy the accessory. But if you're purchasing the crusher for the first time, then it's an optional accessory.
Do we get a discount if we buy the two together? What are you offering in promotional? What's going on?
No.
The McKay people?
It's a partnership with McKay, so yeah.
Okay, and the McKay people, they have similar goals and values as your company.
Yes.
We hope so. We hope so. Dual investment, but not sure now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who worked? Did you work collaboratively on the CADs and the designs, or who?
That was mostly Henry. I was more focused on the slideshow and the presentation side of it.
Peter? Any gravity-related issues?
No, but I would recommend maybe selling it to people doing Shark Tank presentations to blur out the scores for the competitors, because that's kind of what happened. No. I'm still at a loss, quite honestly.
Just so many questions, right, Peter? So I'm right
just
there
to
with
be
you.
clear, it's the tray and the dangerous spike is what you're selling.
Yes.
Okay.
Never have I seen something so unnecessary, so excellent.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine. What about the spillage? Like, there's going to be spillage.
Well, we're planning on selling future cleaning products,
Ooh.
specialized for sodas, or we're gonna have different selections of drinks cleaning products.
Mhm.
So if it may spill for some reason, then you can buy cleaning product from us on maybe a discount to help clean it up.
I do have to commend you. This is an excellent go-to-market strategy. You're leveraging McKay, who's such a trusted brand already. You can hop on their distribution, marketing, quality assurance, their team. Great to find that early collaboration. And as you said, so many auxiliary products. The sky's the limit, really. Maybe even white label your own sodas for maximum splash.
Well, that's so. What I was thinking was it could possibly revolutionize beverage containers.
Yeah.
I mean, why does it have to be the pull tab?
We can have glass screws. There's just so many ways to go here. So
Did we see a demographic slide? Was there a demo of who you're selling to?
We don't want people to be limited on what they think they can buy from us. Even if they want to, they can have it.
But great distinction. Is it intended for home use or commercial use in restaurants?
Young, old, medium?
Stadiums?
Fraternity houses?
Mostly.
Zero
That'll probably
gravity
be our
fraternity.
main buyers.
Fraternity houses would be good. Home use is definitely a priority, so you can just walk into your kitchen, grab your can and open it, wait a few minutes for it to drain. Yeah, you can use it in any setting. Commercial will probably have a more automatic one, since it's in the kitchen, so you're busy and you don't have time to wait for it to drain. So yeah.
That's
excellent.
Easy tap. It's right there in the title. Easy tap, everybody.
Yeah.
We'll clean that. Are we good? We're just good, right? That's it. We just want to extract that. We're gonna reset real quick. Yeah, just ball up. And while Kate sets the slides, Silas and Tucker, you guys ready? Come on this side. Come around this way.
Oh, over there.
Eleanor, how did you guys share your slides with me? How did you share your slides with me? Oh, it was? Who was it? Oh. Oh, I already had yours up, too. Oh. All right, the rest of them are up.
All right, is that all the rest we need to break again, or is that
Nope,
everybody?
that was everybody.
All right, that was your intermission. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll press on with a Thunderdome of bad ideas. Silas and Tucker brings us the shower skipper. There we go, the shower skipper.
Good morning. Before we begin, I'm gonna need song suggestions from each of you. So, name your favorite song.
Oh.
Anything Andre Michelli. No, row your boats.
All right.
The true favorite. I thought you were gonna sing it yourself.
Oh, we need it.
Okay, how about Dua Lipa levitating?
All right.
Oh, wait, cool.
Pour some sugar on me.
Very good.
All right, cool.
Good job.
So, picture this. You're in the shower, right? You're listening to the playlist while you're in the shower, that you listen to while you're in the shower, right? And you forgot that one song on there that you really hate is on there. And you want to skip it, but you don't want to leave the comfort of your shower to skip the song and thus getting your phone wet. So, if this has ever happened to you, we introduce the shower skipper. So, before we go into what exactly the shower skipper is, how it functions, and all that other stuff, we want to introduce ourselves. I'm Silas Sims. I'm a junior at Mount Greylock. I focus mainly on the slideshow and like the idea.
I'm Tucker Thomas, the better Tucker. Yeah. And I graduated and I used to be a mechanic at Taconic. Yeah.
He focused mainly on the design of the product. So, what exactly is the shower skipper? So, basically how it works is you stand inside the shower and skip songs from within the shower. To demonstrate. All right. Oh. Sorry. This is our prototype, so it doesn't work 100% of the time. Sorry, it wasn't turned up.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. There we go.
That's it?
That's how it works. And so we've gone through 3 design iterations already. Tucker designed the finger. He's mainly one of the designers. I designed like the thing on Fusion 360 when it didn't print, but like we didn't print everything. We just printed the finger, and Tucker designed that. So I'll let him describe the iterations to you.
First, we tried putting like a touchscreen glove on the printed out finger, but that didn't work. We tried to figure out why we thought it would be like, it would conduct with the touchscreen, but then we realized we needed to be grounded to a person, so we added a wire and some aluminum on top.
So we've gone through 3 iterations already, as you mentioned. So, what are our key partners? So, Vivo, they make high-quality selfie sticks, which is used for the extender stick.
North Ohio Printing, they make the fingers.
Oh yeah, the 3D print the fingers. Impol Aluminum, they make the aluminum and also provide the wire.
Crown Packaging, which packages our product and brings it to your door.
And 6 Marketing, they'll cover the marketing. So purchasing the shower skipper is available on our website and on Amazon.com.
Manufacturing the fingers is a 3D print of a finger.
Aforementioned, North Ohio does that. Marketing, it's 6. Oh, sorry, forgot to put in the key activities. There we go. 6 Marketing, it's based in Pittsfield. It will provide marketing online.
In customer service, we have an email at showerskipper@showerskipper.com.
Now, for our value proposition, our customers will have the ability to skip songs within their shower. We'll also have to laugh about owning the product, as it is unnecessary with technology like voice command. Like, you can easily say, like, "Hey Siri, skip this song." So, you know. Oh boy. Oh crap. This power was too much. Anyways.
We will have a communication and in-touch relationship with our customers. If a customer breaks something, that they can call our 24/7 customer service hotline, and they will get a new shower skipper free, or email us at showerskipper@showerskipper.com.
Yeah. So our target audience will be people who enjoy novelty gifts and items that make their lives easier, however unnecessary the items are.
The aluminum is necessary to make the shower skipper touchscreen capable.
The extender stick is the base of the shower skipper. It provides the reach of the shower skipper.
The wire grounds, that should say ground.
And
The
conducts
ground, yeah, it conducts.
Does it both.
The wire conducts and grounds the electricity from the hand through the extendable stick to the aluminum foil.
And then the wrist strap makes the extendable stick, or attaches to the extendable stick, and makes your grip on the stick more balanced and just overall better. You can find the shower skipper on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Or X.
Oh yeah, or X, you know. Alright, cost structure.
So, cost structure. Marketing will cost us $15. Purchasing the extender stick will cost us $8. Manufacturing the finger cost us $3. And the aluminum foil cost us $2. The wire did also cost $2 as well, and packaging will cost $10.
So that will amount to around $40 of the sale process. The shower skipper will go for $50, which gives us $10 back. Thank you.
So I am relieved. I thought the shower skipper with this one product allowed you to skip showers.
Oh,
So,
no, heck no. It encourages you to take showers.
I was both curious and concerned. So it looks like you integrated a lot of third-party products that were already off the shelf. What relationship did the two of you have with CAD 3D printing? Did you do any of that process yourself as you built your prototype?
So I did the initial design on Fusion 360. Like, I designed what it's going to look like. And then Tucker, he 3D printed the finger. He mainly did all the design for the finger. And then we both kind of partook in the 3D printing.
Great.
So I understand that was designed for humans in mind, correct?
Correct.
So I actually have a spectator when I shower. Her name's Adele, and Adele's a Dalmatian Lab Retriever mix. And I'm just thinking, this has tremendous I'm probably not the only one whose dog watches them shower. I'm sure you have a whole lot. Is this a product that we can train? Can Adele be trained on this? And is that an extension market for you to consider?
That's definitely an extension market for us to consider. In the future, we'll definitely make pet-capable products that they'll be able to use, maybe a little grip for their mouth so they can aim it at the phone.
She needs something to do out there.
True.
She's just staring.
They missed that on the addressable market slide.
Right, and I'd start with the retriever market. Okay, safe bet, start with them.
Well, the retrievers are known to be better
Right.
DJs than Dalmatians.
Exactly.
So.
I mean, I also have a dachshund. I would not go with the dachshund. I'd go straight for the retriever.
No, dachshunds, I think they're a bit too short to reach the phone.
Well, they don't
so,
like
you know.
water either.
In future iterations or line extensions, as we say in the marketing business, what other tips could be added to the extension to make other processes in one's home life more simplistic, such as maybe scratching a back or getting a light switch from a distance? And have you thought of any other future brother or sister products for this?
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably like something that'll like not only with phones but with maybe computers and iPads. If anybody doesn't have a phone but uses music off of their computer or iPad in the shower, we could use like more capable with that, like maybe with a bit of a firmer like end so that we can click. And then also like we could probably go into the marketplace of bag scratchers, like light switch extenders, like probably something that like grabs a drink from somewhere, something that like grabs a TV remote so where you can like press buttons on the TV remote like from a distance. Yeah.
It'd be very productive showers is what we're talking about here.
Yeah. Well, I do have how did you deduce that it was the conductivity that wasn't working on the touchscreen?
Well, it was the grounded. At first, we tried it without like the wire and like the aluminum, and it just wouldn't work, and we didn't know why. So, like, I think we talked to Tim about it, and like we figured out it was just like, like it needs to be grounded and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like we tried using the aluminum by itself, but then it was mainly like, I think I was touching the aluminum whenever I'd touch it. Like whenever I'd be like I'd have it touch on the end, and I'd do that, it could work. But whenever I would let go of it,
So have we tested this at full scale with water?
With water? Ooh, not quite yet. So this isn't the complete product.
From the shower skipper team. Okay, so when will we do that, do you think?
Probably tonight.
Tonight would be great. All right, shower skipper. Apparently they just, be grounded in all ways.
Tonight, let me bring in Adele and let her help you out.
The whole pet marketplace. All right, we're pressing on. These ideas are amazingly unnecessary. You're all doing tremendous work. Jackson and Tucker, they walked out. They're ready for the grand entrance. That'd be great. Their Grammy entrance. Here come Jackson and Tucker, the Grammy phones. The Grammy phones.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let you start out, I guess.
Yes. We are, oh wow, that's really loud right there. We created the Grammy phones. This is Tucker Danlin. I'm Jackson Jazuski.
Who are we? Tucker Danlin.
And Jackson Jazuski. I'm a upcoming junior at PHS High School. That's repetitive, and I'm going to be a lacrosse captain this year.
I'm also a rising junior, and I was part of my student council group at school. I go to Bart Charter. What is it? Little did you know, these are not my real ears. These are actually the product. These are the Grammy phones. Earmuffs for when they talk too much.
What is GP? It's not just an abbreviation for the Grammy phones, but also for our company name, Great Product. Great Product. I think we're on the next slide now, aren't we?
No,
Is it? Oh, yeah. Great Product is a customer-oriented, innovative, and jovial company. Yay!
Also, a slight description of what this is. So, slight description of what the Grammy phones do. These are headphones that, as you can see, have realistic human ears on the outside. Yeah. And what it basically does is, if you don't want to listen to someone, you just put in some AirPods or some wired headphones. You put them on, and you cannot hear anything but your music. And no one will be able to tell because clearly they're very realistic, very convincing. Our partners are the Berkshire Innovation Center, so we can work here to come up with new designs in the future. a website hosting company, so we can host our own website. Gimmick and big box stores, such as seen on TV stores and Amazon, as well as Dominic Campoli, another beta member who invested $1 million in our product.
We gave a 1 cent investment.
Yeah, 1 cent investment back.
Our channels. Come over here. Our channels. We have a website for orders and for human resources, such as although it's an extremely durable, realistic product, we might get some complaints. I don't see why we would, but if there are any, you can come to our website to do so. We have social media pages for advertising, where we'll interact with our fans, our millions of fans, in fact, so that they can see our new versions. We have as seen on TV ads that are in progress, and we have very comedic, eye-catching billboards coming out very soon in the Berkshires.
Our activities include 3D printing. Each unit will be 3D printed with PLA plastic. Silicone molding in the future. This is not the finalized design. In the future, the ears will be made out of silicone. And advertising, such as billboards and ads on TV.
Our resources, we need very strong plastic to create a very durable and long-lasting product so that you don't need to go buy new Grammy-phones, especially since they're custom-made per person to fit each person's head and perfectly mimic their skin, hair, and head shape. We need silicone molding for the future so that when somebody touches your Grammy-phone ears, it feels exactly like real human flesh. We need boxes and transportation, obviously, and advertising, such as billboards, online, in-store, et cetera, et cetera.
Our value propositions is that it is a simple product. It's very convincing, as you can see. When I was on, no one could tell. Each one, we have 2 different products actually being sold. One is a custom-made one, which you can exclusively get online. And one is a mass-produced one, which is not as customized, but will be cheaper and in in-person stores. It also solves annoying people perfectly.
We're going to be advertising to a mass market. Everybody, and I mean everybody, except for maybe some orphans, has annoying family members. As seen here, you have the chaotic family, but you could see a fellow beta member who's nagging at me constantly, Henry. I don't hear anything there, and that's not even the final version of our product. That's just a prototype.
Our customer relations, online we will have a customer support desk where both you can customize your Grammy-phones, and if anything breaks, you can send in a complaint, and someone online will help you and fix your Grammy-phones. Another part of customer relations is that we'll build a strong relation with each customer with comedic and relatable advertisements.
This slide goes over our cost structure. There's not much to say about it. I can't read anything right now.
I can get it. Well, you can look at
Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. So billboards are going to cost $3,500 for 3 billboards, which will be put throughout Pittsfield, Mass. The as seen on TV ad, we'll be running 1 ad on late night television for $2,500. It costs $1 per mass-produced model, $2.10 per custom model, which is this model right here. This is custom fit to his head, in fact. And the mass-produced units will be sold for $4.99, with the custom-made units being sold for $14.99.
Revenue streams. Our mass-produced units will make most of the money because those will be both digital and online, while our custom-made unit sales won't be sold as much, but they will be sold for more, so that will be another revenue stream coming in.
The future of GP and the Grammy phones. We're planning. I forgot this is here. Oh no, wait, I'm on the wrong slide.
I didn't take proper notes here. Shit. We designed this in Fusion 360 with the modeling being done by Tucker Danlin and the slicing being done and the slicing and printing being done by myself. It's printed in 4 pieces. One piece is headband, ear. These are all then glued together and painted to match each person's individual specifications.
And when we get silicone, they will be even more realistic and better tone, like a match to the skin tone. Okay, so our prototypes. We actually have the Mark I right here. Yeah. The Mark I was a very flimsy and not well-fitted design. As you can see, the actual headphone parts are not made for actual ears. They're way too small. And the top part, the connecting piece, broke off within a day. So it was very flimsy, but it got our baseline for the design. The Mark II was the improved design, which this is what it is. It had much larger headphone parts. The ears were actually attached, and everything was glued together so it wouldn't break. It also had holes in the bottom, so if you had wired headphones, you could put the wires through the bottom. The Mark III will be the finalized design, which will be the one that we're actually producing, which is with silicone, and they will be customized.
Future of GP. We'll have a much greater selection of products for our company, great products. There'll be more factories, and eventually we're hoping to have a Build-A-Bear style in-store, in-mall place where you can go and have them custom fitted for a little bit extra, but it'll be an experience.
Thank you. That's all.
These are the types of opportunities that you just feel like you've missed out on. Dominic, congrats. Congrats on securing that early stage investment. So I would love to know a little bit. The custom pieces are very intriguing. What's the customer journey on that? How do they engage and make sure that you've got just the right ear, and how does that inform your manufacturing process?
Right. For the online version, so when we actually build the Build-A-Bear type thing, that'll be a much more in-depth process, which will make people want to go to it more. The online ones won't be extremely perfect because it's hard to match like skin tone and things online because you can't measure or anything like that, but they will be very similar. And yeah, if you want to say any more on that as well.
We're gonna have people send in pictures of their ears from multiple different angles, and if possible, have them get 3D scans so that we can then 3D print out the ears, make silicone molds of the ears, and then attach them to a headband. The headband will be designed by getting measurements of their skull, by taking pictures of them. So this does also open up another possible revenue stream of selling these pictures to third parties. It's a lot of money. It's not very moral, but if needed, it's possible.
Ears are the next feed, I have heard. Yes. So yeah.
It's always about the data collection. It's always about the data.
On the future roadmap, I'd love to see an AI-generated response category as well. So when you're actively ignoring everyone, they can feel acknowledged through an AI-generated message. Yeah. Okay. That's it for me. Thank you.
So as someone who always wears earrings, I'm very interested in the pierceability of these ears. And is there a Gramophone line of accessories for pierced Gramophones?
Yes, definitely in the future, we'll mold the silicone ears to have small holes at the lobes, as well as we'll sell accessories on the online website and maybe in the Build-A-Bear workshop type thing as well. That might be a fun experience for people. Do you have anything else to say?
So when we take the pictures of your ears and we mold them, you can decide to have anything that you wanted. If you have gauges, we can add that into part of it. If you have earrings, we can automatically just put holes in it. But it'll also be made out of silicone, so you could pierce it yourself. And it's a very changeable type of material.
So, talking a little bit about target markets. So, in addition to judges for, let's say, things like this, and parents with loud children, what other markets would you be going after, knowing that you'd have to probably segment your market?
So yeah, definitely the parents with loud children, as well as teenagers who don't want to listen to their parents.
It goes both ways.
It's a mass market to anyone who just doesn't want to hear their surroundings. So it can work in many different things. If you're in like a loud amusement park, let's say, but you don't want to go around wearing earmuffs, these are perfectly convincing. You could wear those and then not hear anything.
Students, maybe.
Our original target audience was people between like 12 and 18, and so that they could ignore their elders, pretty much their parents, their grandparents especially. Hence why it's named the Grammy phones. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Interesting.
Grammy phones.
There we go.
And the silicone ear idea came apart because I think a grandma should know their grandchild's ears by heart. So if we make perfectly convincing ears to the touch, not even a grandma will be able to tell that it's not real.
There it is. Grammy phone also helps. Maybe Grammy's eyesight isn't so good either. It's a lot easier to convince. Thank you for the Grammy phone team. Maybe you should be working with the Insider Blinder Divider team in a package deal for those that just really don't want to deal with anybody. I don't want to see or hear you. All right, we're closing in on it. That's 7. We got 2 more to go. Everybody holding up? That's great. Here we go. We're bringing in the home stretch of these bad ideas that serve no foreseeable purpose. Judges, I've felt the tension at the judges' table, trying to determine the best of the worst of the best, whatever it is. The execution of unnecessary that is going on right now. Do you need assistance? No. All right. Watch out for the Fanta. I hear things whirring to life. Do we need to see it? You want to tilt it that way? You good? You guys good? All right, this is Justin and Cormac. The Note Mover 3000. It's very exciting.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to say thank you for coming. We are Kamove. And to the people recording, I hope you really enjoy these awesome, unnecessary inventions. Oh, no, go back. So this is our agenda. Sadly, today we will not be able to do the in progress. So the Bangladesh heist of 2023 and purchasing a Bearcat is not for today's presentation. But today we are going to talk about who we are.
Hi, my name is Cormac Matthews, and I'm going to be a senior at Lenox Memorial High School. And this fall, I'm going to be the captain of my cross-country team.
And I am Justin Rodriguez. I'm going to be a junior at Bart Charter, and I worked with my school for Portrait of a Graduate. Next was our problem.
Oh, no. Give me 1 second. I forgot that it wouldn't be signed in as that. Let me just... I mean, it is very important. Sometimes you don't want your videos being viewed by unknown accounts, so you just gotta make sure this request goes through. Yep. Share. Let's reload this. Okay, so our problem was one that you've probably faced every day, because I know all of you spend hours upon hours moving sticky notes. It's really a problem, and I think it's terrible. But don't just take it from me. Take it from these interviews that we secured of people whose lives have been profoundly impacted. It's okay to cry. I know it might be a little sad. Is it not showing? They're trying to silence us. It's okay.
I spend upwards of 7 hours a day, usually around 16,
haven't felt any of the fingers on my left hand in 2 days.
I've developed permanent cramping in my fingers, and I would say I don't get to spend as much time doing what I love, which has led me into a deep depression.
I've developed severe arthritis. My hands are covered in scars from paper cuts, and my bones are weakened at the end of the day dramatically.
I'd just like you all to take a moment and examine that you were laughing while hearing these people's struggles, and I mean, that's pretty wild.
Those were some truly, truly traumatizing stories. I hope they can get the care that they need, but they can with our solution. So our solution was turning the Michelangelo into the Note Mover 3000. For those who do not know what the Michelangelo is, it is a 3D print that you can purchase, and using their software, it will move a pen to draw that image. Instead of a pen, the Note Mover will use a suction cup to move sticky notes.
So here, I'll move over to here to explain, but this is the design for our Note Mover 3000, we're calling it. There are some things that are a little different, so I'll go over, but the basic premise of it is here we have a suction cup. That does not look good.
It has armor. It was armored from a Lenco. They put armor.
Oh, okay, so it'll be all good. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the basic premise is right here you have a suction cup attached around the back. Here we have the motor, and as you can tell, it suctions. This, and then we have string so that it can be moved around the board. I got to move this thing. Now, the one difference is our initial plan required the use of motors that would be positioned here, and then an additional motor to push the suction cup down and pull it back up. But because of supply chain issues, those did not arrive in time. So we had to adapt a little, and we actually made it a little bit more of a partner project because it requires 2 people to do. And we think that that really captures the spirit of collaboration that Beta is all about. So if you look at this design, this is the first design up here, where the larger object would be fastened in place on wires, and then the inner thing is called a shoe because it'd be moving in and out to stamp the sticky note down after it's been grabbed. And then these are the things that would be used to move it. The design philosophy, I guess, that was used for this is something called compliant machining, which is, this is a hinge, but it doesn't have any moving parts. It's fully 3D printed. It's one 3D print. And it has like 2 happy positions, essentially, where it'll snap between those. So if you just have like a little bit of force applied to it, it'll snap to one, pull it back a little bit, it'll snap to the other. So we have to do that mechanically with our hands here because we don't have motors. And then this was an additional part. Essentially, 3D printing takes a really long time. And when you're printing for 16 hours on something and you're not sure if the angles are going to work, the other day I printed 4 different versions of that, one with a 12-degree angle, one with a 14-degree angle, one with a 16-degree angle, and one with an 18-degree angle. And also that as a backup because I was like, we don't have many days left. If this doesn't work, that's not good. And we ended up using the 18-degree angle because that one worked. So that's nice. And then, here, do we want to do the demonstration now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do a quick demonstration. Okay, left, left. Down, down, right, down. No, it's inverted. It's inverted in the back, so it's a little hard to move. Okay. So then, here, wait, keep it there. Down a little. Nope, down. Okay, no, down. Okay, perfect. So that would stick down. It would grab onto it, and then, here, wait, you gotta hold it down. And then this will, and then let go. No, okay, suction. So then this was supposed to lift off because when it snapped down and then it stacks back up. The issue is that the sticky note's pretty strong, and the suction was a little weaker than we were planning on. But if you, here, wait, Justin, could you activate the suction again? And then if it just, it'll grab it, and now he can maneuver around, and then release. And then it works. Voila! Justin. No. Oh, the Note over 2000 was atrocious. This is really, that was like the Model T. This is a Lamborghini. Okay. So our key partners for this are Michelangelo. We're using some of their intellectual property in the design, even though it's pretty minor because we had to change a lot of it. We still want to make sure that we're on good relations with them so we don't have any copyright issues. We'll also be working close with packaging companies because even though you'll see later we do have an option for local businesses when they set up their probably 10 to 20 in every single conference room. But we know that this is going to be a worldwide sensation, so we need to make sure that it can get where it needs to go very quickly.
Then for our key activities, we have research and design. Cormac mainly did most of the design for the suction cup in Fusion 360. Then it's manufacturing and assembly. We both worked on that, especially last minute since we were struggling on which wire to use, the pulley system, and the motors. Then it's gonna be customer service. So in case you have any troubles or issues, you can contact us through email, phone, and we'll get through with you through communication, yeah.
If you shout really loudly, we might even have a customer service rep who can come right to your house because we're really expanding.
Yeah. Our value proposition is efficiency while comfort. This was supposed to be for when there was motors, so you can do it from your seat. But also think of it like this. You're a teacher and you want to have like your students in a project. You can bring them up. They can work together. That's efficient. And you split the work. You get to know more about each other.
And I would like to say, even though we don't have the motors for the full comfort, that I would think that all of you guys were pretty comfortable while that sticky note was being moved. So I was saying that for you, that was efficiency. The sticky note was moved, and you were quite comfortable. So I think it really worked. Okay, so the customers that we think we're going to market this to are ones that use a lot of boards and sticky notes. If you remember back to who we are, that board, we did it as a little bit of a murder board, if you will, like a detective. So, but one of them we also think we'll work with is kindergarten teachers, because little kids like colorful things and you can move them around the board and they'll think that's cool. But a kindergarten teacher is wrangling 10 to 20 demons or 5-year-olds, call them what you will. So they need something that can move those sticky notes while they're like preventing Johnny from eating his stork or something like that. Like, you don't want that. Business people, as I've heard, business people do a lot of meetings and they talk about things like profit and segments of things, and then have a lot of moving parts. You're like, well, I think that if we moved Johnny to the design team A, then we could do this, and you can do that all remotely because it doesn't shine you in that good of a light if you're trying to like be a CEO. If you have to physically go up and move sticky notes, like, come on, this is 21st century. We've been to space like years ago. Like, we should be able to have someone move our sticky notes for us. And last, detectives. Detectives do a lot of pacing. They're like thinking, who could have killed this person? But they also need to move things around the board so they can be like, I think it was Mr. Green in the kitchen with a knife. And then they're like, wait, no, the knife wasn't in the kitchen. So then they're moving everything around, and you can do that while pacing and moving sticky notes. So that's efficiency.
For our customer relationships, we give tutorials online and in person. You saw us, 2 trained professionals, work the thing excellently. But as people who might purchase this, you might not know how it works. So you're gonna need to learn how. Absolutely. Yeah. We also have a warranty. So when you first purchase the thing, you have a 1-month warranty with it, and you can install it for like 6 months and a year. Then it's how to use it professionally. Let's say you are a CEO, and you might be like, how are we gonna use this note mover? I don't really understand. You have team building, you also have efficiency, and lots more. There's also going to be control updates and user updates, so when we model up to the note mover 4000, we will inform everyone, our current customers and even new customers we wanted to reach out to. For our resources and prices, we used a Prusa i3 Mark III 3D printer. The filament cost $1.62. The suctions were $6 for like a pack. The micro vacuum pump was $9. The labor cost is $30 and the shipping cost is $10. Cost to us is $56.62 or plus a 50% profit. The unassembled cost is $84.99, and for us to go there and install it for you, it will be $104.99.
So looking to the future, we're definitely doing the Note Mover 4000, probably 5,000, 6,000, and somewhere up to 1 million there. But we're going to do a variation in color because people like colorful things, like as I mentioned in the kindergarten teacher, maybe they don't want the simple black one, they want something that's like red and yellow and orange. But a business person, they're probably going to go for a sleek black design because everyone likes their tech stuff. Maybe we'll even like make a miniature Patagonia vest that can go on it so it matches their aesthetic. We will also, when the motors come, we can actually use those, so it'll be user-friendly controls. Hopefully using an Arduino board, we could set that up so you can control it remotely. And on those controls, we were originally hoping to be able to use, you know, an Etch and Sketch, how there's like 2 different knobs that you turn them? We were hoping that that would be the UI for lengthening or shortening the rope.
So our channels and revenue streams, you can contact us through our website at www.kamove.fake or our advertisement emails that we send out to different companies to partner with, or you can even email us at kamove@fake.com. Thank you for your time and attention. Any questions?
The subtle humor of your presentation actually having a visual representation of a Post-it note, which actually can move on the screen, is not lost. I mean, I imagine, is there a digital component to this that would be packaged alongside to offer the same functionality only on a flat screen or a projected screen?
So if we were, are you saying that we can control it digitally, like moving something on our screen moves it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we got motors working, we would be able to set that up through code. That would take a little bit, and that's maybe like Note Mover like 6,500 like Model S Plus, I'm thinking. So you know.
Well, I think I'll also follow with Peter's question. I think what a purely digital version, like it seems like your presentation lent itself
I did
to
notice that.
internally
Yeah.
having some sort of apparatus that overcomplicated the moving of those Post-its.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I think it's a future of work it's my dream to log into a Zoom meeting and just completely ignore software advances and the simple capabilities of human mechanics to watch something like this. So I just commend you. That's where true innovation lands, and I have no questions.
No question. Don't move her 3,000. Looking forward to the next 10 versions.
Wait, no, I do have one. No, I do. Because unlike Justin, I am not a technical savvy, and you achieve such ease behind there. I would have been fretting with the noise and how's it going out there. So there's a learning curve here. And for someone in the novice course like me, what is the learning curve to be able to operate?
The learning curve, I would say, is just with the partner in front, just key communications, which this comes with like team building. So like as you go left, it's gonna move right. Yeah, it's gonna move right. So it's gonna be, the person on the left is gonna be like, go left. No, my left. No, your left. So it's gonna be really good communications. You're gonna be friends. I say like, once you like figure it out, it's not really that hard to learn. So yeah.
So the Note Mover is also a tremendous collaboration tool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another market for you.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And I mean, I don't think we'd be able to pull off the maneuverability of the Note Mover if we didn't have all this team building.
Yeah.
You know,
You just have two people
so we can sell that too. can
come to
partner.
resolution. I agree. I'm all about the team building, the human dynamic of this that we need more of. Thank you. Interaction.
There it is. All right, one more. Bring it home. We bring up the multi-mug team. That is Bianca, Eleanor, and David. This is the end. I know it seems like we could go on for hours more, but we will not.
Hello, judges. I'm Bianca. We're part of Team Deb, and we would like to bring you the multi-mug. Okay, but before we do that, let's do introductions. So this is David. He's our Chief Financial Officer. He's going to be a senior next year at Hoosick Valley, and he has 20-plus years of experience in the food industry. And this is Eleanor. She is our Chief Executive Superior of Managerial Productions. She's going to be a junior next year at Lennox Memorial. And I am Bianca. I have 30-plus years in the mechanical engineering field. Oh, yeah, I just started here, so. So let's get into it. We've all been here, right? You know, you need to get your homework done, well, maybe your project done. Your boss wants a project in by midnight, and you want a full meal. You want to sit down, you want to eat, but you just don't have any time, and you can't pull out the cutlery. So we would like to bring you the multi-mug. What is the multi-mug? It is a high-tech, screwable utensil attachment mug. Okay, we have room for all your needs. We've got space inside and a lid on top, plus a multitude of customizable attachments. A spoon, a fork, a knife, and a spatula. So you could do everything. You could cook with the multi-mug, okay? So let's talk about our process. So first off, we started with this thing. Yeah, it was a good first attempt. It's pretty small. The fork is comically large. It's a little sharp. Yeah. So then we moved on to our second iteration, which was extremely large. Not very good for saving space. This is also when we started redoing the spoon. We have many spoon iterations. And then the iteration before our final one is that red one right there, and that's when we made it the more reasonable size. And then now we have the final version.
Okay, so we designed this with you in mind. We made it easily attachable parts where they screw in. So we started off with a couple designs. We first looked at a pin attachment, which you would use a pin to lock in the utensil, but then we eventually settled on the screw because this allowed it to be quickly changed and you to be able to easily access all the different utensils. We also looked at a more comfortable handle. As you can see in the first design, it is square and very not helpful for hand shapes. I can actually only fit 2 fingers in there, so we made it larger, rounded corners, so that it's more helpful for your hand. It is also large, but it's practical. Say you want to bring your smoothie to work, or say you need a drink that will last you all day. You can fit a lot of different liquids in there, and it'll last a long time. So this mug was made for busybodies, go-getters, innovative thinkers, and hard workers. It's for anyone who wants to be as efficient as possible, and they think that they like innovative designs. So looking at our cost structure, we priced this at $16.99, and each additional attachment is $4.99. When you buy it, you get one attachment for the $16.99, and this is your attachment of choice. We thought that many people, based off their different uses, might want a different attachment, whether it's the spatula if you're cooking, or the knife if you want to use that for cutting stuff up. And our realistic profit margin is $10 per mug, based off of our costs and different manufacturing costs. So looking at this, production is $5.36 per mug with the attachments. This was based off filament cost and the 3D 3D printing. So the shipping on average is about $7 per order. The customer would pay this cost, and our marketing was 20% of our budget, as well as the copyright and legal teams were 15% of our budget. Customer service, you're able to reach us on our website and through our Q&A sessions.
Our key partners are the printing team at the Berkshire Innovation Center, and we use Fusion 360 to design every part of our product, and everyone on our team has helped with that. Also, we use all forms of social media and our website to promote our product and market. And we also use Amazon or our website to sell. Our key activities are production, where we use 3D printing, and we're working on making it food safe, which that one over there is supposed to be the food safe model, but it is kind of dirty looking and doesn't really work. So, you know, we're getting there. For problem solving, we have a Q&A section on our website. We also offer an extended warranty and great return policy. So at any point, if you are unsatisfied with the multi-mug, you can return it pretty easily. And we use our platform and networking via our website, most social medias, Amazon, and Pinterest. We also reach our customers through our website, which is www.multimug.com, and our flyers, which is one for the multi-mug and one for our special product, which is the mugger. This is the mugger. It is a self-defense tool for if you're walking to work and you get stopped and you don't want to put down your coffee, but you want to defend yourself. And here is a video attachment for the mugger.
Has this ever happened to you? Hey, give me all your money.
Oh no, I wish I had something to defend myself.
And I have the product for you. Hey, give me all your money.
Hold on 1 minute.
Wow, what a great product.
It's only $16.99 with $4.29 for each attachment.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty sharp. Oh, shoot. You can find us on our Amazon storefront or on our website, or if you just look up Multimug on any social media. Thank you.
It really is multi-purpose when you can protect yourself.
Serious question, and at some point today, I'm pretty impressed with the whole process of creating a 3D printed object that can be screwed in. How did you? What was the process that you used to create this particular functional part of this?
It was actually quite simple. It's there's a tool on Fusion 360 where you just like click thread on a certain object,
And it will automatically do both sides of that thread.
Yeah, you just have to make it on both, and you have to make sure it's the same size.
Awesome. Awesome.
We did have a little bit of trouble with that though, because originally we didn't have a stopper, so it like kept going and broke open the top of the thing. And we also had some models where it was just too small and too long, where it was really hard to screw in.
Did you clarify your customer, your ideal customer? Who are you looking at for this?
Yes, our customer was anyone who's busy, who's an innovative thinker. They're working in the office, or say they're on their way to work and they need the mugger attachment. They want to be as efficient as possible. So it's really any range of people.
It's an ideal welcome gift for an incoming freshman. with their
Yes.
college colors and, right?
Yes.
Orange.
Yeah, as you can see, we
Syracuse,
have it
just
in,
go after that Syracuse
we have it in
market with
multiple
the
different colors,
whole
which
SU on it.
is
Looking at that
expandable.
spatula, have you thought about extended spatulas? Because that seems like the ideal barbecue mug. I mean, I'm just saying,
Yes.
just to
So
grill.
one of the spatula attachments could be used for flipping burgers.
Yeah.
If you wanted to put a beer in there, or if you had pancakes in the morning and you needed to drink your coffee.
Or the batter. Hey, it's the multi-mug, everybody. That is the multi-mug. We will now, thank you so much. The judges will now finish tabulating their final scores. We will meet with the consensus team and the official judging from the Olympic Committee remotely, and we will have the announcements briefly in a moment. Briefly.
Yeah, I don't have a 3D printer.
This did work. This was like resin. This is food safe resin. Is that best protein?
What material did we use?
I'm pretty sure it's just
It's resin.
oh, so it was that.
I think so. Ask Tim, honestly.
Why is it that instead of making this and then having AirPods on the inside, why didn't you make ears that could clip on to like headphones?
That's actually useful.
The same thing as this.
Well, magnets are what we're really good at.
Yeah, that's
smart. This is a smart design. Your idea is no. That's why you are not employed. This is why we fired you. That's why your product failed. This is why we actually on set. You did. You didn't get any shit. You didn't get any shit. You just gave us one. That's why your product failed. We got to go so funny. We got 50. So hard. Yeah, go ahead. I thought that bad. I was like jumbo marshmallows. I thought it was everyone has a noise family, except for some I'm very satisfied with that. I will say
Final tabulations have been done.
Okay, no, so this is going right, right? No matter what it looks like.
We can have everybody. I know the note mover is exciting. Make sure Ryan's going in. Make sure everybody's back in the room. No rush. Let's get settled in. Then we can wrap it up and go to lunch and have some interviews. Do some other things as well. See the team building that happened from the note mover?
It's a collaborative tool.
How am I doing? It's fun. I don't think it's.
It's less of a mover now. No, you want to start to engineer solutions. First of all, congratulations to everybody in this room. Give yourselves all a huge round of applause. The program is exciting, but it's only exciting because of how you make it, and that you show up and keep doing the design thinking and the problem solving and the team building that you do, and it makes it exciting to see in real time. It's a super thrilling day to see all of that energy put into something useless. It's actually a delight. Because in so many other ways, we compete to do the best and exceed in this way, and it's got to be perfect, and every iteration has to succeed more and more. And it's really great to put all that same energy into just something ludicrous. It's a really beautiful thing to see, and you all did it incredibly well. An honorable mention goes to Lana and Jace, because first on a day like this is a thankless spot. So a round of applause there. Set the tone incredibly well, and because there's no format, we don't know what this is, and they showed up with energy and insight and set us up for a great day. So now, after tabulations, debates, and final numbers, we have our top three. With a score of 83, in third place, the Camel Front from Sophie and Schaefer. I still want that for my popcorn bucket at the movie theater. In second place with a score of 88.5, Bianca, Eleanor, and David with the multi-mug. Which immediately is a weapon that is of great danger to many. And in first this year for 2023, congratulations to Justin and Cormac for a score of 93 for the Note Mover 3000. Those were scores for today. It is one of those things you'll hear adults say it, but I mean it. Everybody in here is unbelievably successful and a complete winner. It's just a random bunch of numbers today. You guys did incredible well. The stork is going to dominate the utensil. First of all, we have a whole wealth of new utensils that came out of the day, so take them to lunch. Kate, what do you want to say? Close it out.
Well, we've already had the discussion of what am I going to do on Monday and the following weeks that have happened after this when my beta team leaves. And it's a lot of crying. It's a lot of regaining strength and confidence in that I have other aspects of my job that matter. But I do want to thank you guys for showing up every day and bringing energy and making me laugh. This is one of the favorite parts of my job, and I truly do love it, and I'm going to miss you. And I wish you all the best of luck in the rest of your high school years, in college. Please keep in touch. Let me know where you're going. If you need anything, like a reference or a letter, I can do that for you. Tim can do that for you as well. And we were so happy to have you. Judges, thank you so much for being here. It makes this day funny, tremendous, and I love watching all of this unfold. And Carrie, I know this is your first year, and I hope that you can come back because I know Peter and Linda have so much fun. And I know that the tours are the favorite part from the kids' perspective. So thank you, Peter, for coming in. And Linda, the work that you do with these guys, trying to level them up is amazing. So thank you to all of you, and have a great rest of your summer. And JB, everybody thinks that you're amazing. And again, you are like that distant cousin that I love that just comes for Thanksgiving and tells funny jokes and brings that awesome apple pie. All right. I'm sorry that this went over. I know I said that I was going to be done around 12, but there is food out there. And if you cannot stay, please take some home. And I do have something for you before you leave. And make sure you grab your stuff from upstairs. All right? All right.